Hi there, here's a short video on how I designed and built this homemade camper. It started out as an initial concept in a CAD software, and then I went out and bought an iron trailer frame from Fleet Farm. I wanted the floor of the camper to extend out beyond the original frame, so I put down a few boards, painted it all black with some rubberized asphalt waterproofing, and then started laying down the floor. Here I just used some simple plywood cutouts, screwed them down to the base of the trailer, and you can see there was initially a small drop floor there which turned into a storage. After done with the floor, I framed up the walls using just a few sticks like this and tried to make it as light as possible. You can see that then I covered the wheel well with some more plywood and slowly cut all the angles on a saw to come up around the corners as in the original design. Once that was done, you can see that there were some rounded corners on the design as well, so I cut a bunch of strips out of a 2x2 long piece of wood and glued them together around some either freestanding or around some molds using just glue and a bunch of small clamps. Once that was done, the framing was pretty much complete, and you can see the roof and the bent pieces there attached with some metal straps. After that, I was ready to install some insulation and put up some more of the walls. I just cut up some panels from 3/4 inch styrofoam insulation that you could just buy at a local hardware store and filled in all the blanks. You can see now the windows and door coming into shape as well. I couldn't bend the styrofoam into those rounded corner regions, but I used some spray foam later to fill those out. The interior wall was very thin plywood as well. Once that was done, I was able to cover the frame with some aircraft fabric. It's a very heavy-duty Dacron type fabric that you can cut and shrink wrap essentially onto the outer frame of of the camper. It goes down pretty easy and very fun to work with. You apply first some glue, let the glue dry and set, and then you can attach the cut pieces of fabric with a heat gun or just a hot iron and fold it on or glue it right on there. It shrinks, and the glue itself is also waterproof, so that provides some extra barrier for the moisture. You can see a short little video of the application of heat around some of the fabric and some of those corners, and it shrinks up drum tight. Once that was done, I was able to be ready to paint the entire outside, so I used a high quality waterproof primer that went right into the fabric, and then some exterior high quality latex acrylic house paint. So this is the same type of stuff you can buy at Sherwin-Williams, you paint your house with, and I thought that would probably provide a decent barrier for this camper. I just went with a simple 3-color design, a blue stripe and two colors, kind of a beige on top and a blue on the bottom. I was pretty pleased with how the lines came out nice and sharp, and I did some sanding in between. Then I added doors and windows. I actually found those the windows rather, on Craigslist, pulled off of an old vintage camper, and made the design originally to fit the windows that I found. The doors I made myself, took a little bit of trial and error to get them to close and seal watertight, but once I put on the long hinges and hung them up, things worked pretty well. I was happy about that. Done some water tests in the rain as well. Then the inside started coming together. You can see that I have some bunk beds in the front. That's where the kids can sleep. Little twin beds. There's a kitchenette type thing in the side with a bunch of cupboards. A table coming into shape along with a L-shaped seating area. Here's the inside all done up. You can see there's some homemade cushions there, some little nets, curtains, little hooks to hang things. The table folds down just like this, and that converts into almost a queen-size bed by storing the leftover or the extra cushions under the seat there. So there's the bed. The kitchenette on the outside folds down with those doors as well, and then folds over, and we have a little sink an area to do some cooking. So after a little while it was all ready, and we took it out camping for the first time last week, and it was great. I was able to make some nice breakfast out in the woods there, and everything worked wonderfully. So I am truly a happy camper. Thank you for watching.